Sakti Burman has always been profoundly inspired by architecture, whether it's in the form of the mural or fresco and the wall that holds it, the painted interior, or the monument or the ruin. And he's been blessed to be associated with two countries that have such very rich and diverse traditions of architecture. So if you look at the two paintings that are behind me, you find that to my right is a painting which invokes the Taj Mahal, but in its foreground is a reference to Manet's great revolutionary breakthrough painting, Déjeuner sur l'herbe. And to my left, there is a very festive situation that is unfolding in the foreground of two major landmarks in Paris, the Sacré-Cœur Church and the Notre Dame Cathedral. And when we look at Sakti's paintings, we find that there is a constant sense of the interplay of spaces. What is interior and what is exterior tend to flow into each other. So suddenly you might find a scene of interiority and domesticity, but the walls become transparent and the carpet, the tapestry, it starts to run over into the lawn. Sometimes the forest comes into the house. And sometimes, even if an urban space is not definitely demarcated in his paintings, you see from the activities of his protagonists that the space is a promenade, or it's an avenue, or it's a boulevard, or it's some form of urban space that is implied. What I love about these particular works is the manner in which they take the space of the monument back for the individual, intimate human subject. So something like the Taj Mahal or something like Notre Dame and Sacré-Cœur, which are identified with vast cultural discourses, stories about national pride, they become intimate once again. They are, if you will, they are occupied by normal people, as normal as these performers and dancers and harlequins or these figures drawn from the history of Impressionism can be. But there is a lovely sense of intimacy, of familiarity, and of an abundant ownership of the diverse resources of culture that takes place in these paintings. And within that story of embracing culture in all its plenitude, architecture remains a beacon. It remains, in Sakti's world, a guarantee of all that is most robust, most abiding in a culture. And if I now step back a little, you will see also the sketchbook where the germ of this painting is visible. So in this sketchbook, for instance, you find that the artist has put down the rough form, the first impressions of what then becomes this great painting, the Taj Mahal in the background, the Manet painting in the foreground. And between the sketchbook and this painting is the journey of the painterly imagination.